Hello there, boys and girls of the Minecraft universe. SentreNet here with my 100 subscriber special. So today I decided we'd do something a little bit fun, a little bit weird, especially for my channel. I want to take you on a tour of my Season 1 base on Skippy 6 Gaming's realm, his AutoKraft realm. Let's go ahead and get this done. This is going to be fun. I'm really excited to show all of you what I built here, because guess what? Every once in a while, I know how to play Minecraft. And we started this world in, I want to say, March of 2017. So well before Aquatic Update. And as soon as we got Blue Ice, I decided to make this. Because when I joined this realm, everyone said, make sure you give people plenty of space. So I went out as far as I could. And this is a creative copy of it, because this world is long gone. So we're going to be able to fly around and see this place in a way I've never been able to see before. So first of all, we have flying cats. How do you like them? Aren't they awesome? This here is a kelp farm, where it used to be. I wonder, can we drink a potion of, let's see, what do we want to do? Night vision. Oops. Come on, controls. I think it would help you see this better. I guess I could make it daytime. But these things don't work anymore. The way they used to work is once they would grow up to the second level, the water would just knock them off and they would fall right down. And I use this for fuel in a super smelter that you guys are going to be able to see in a little while. Wow. I spent so much time in this place, it's crazy to be back here. So, here we have flower farms for no reason other than just to make them. There's a clock in the back. Bone meal kicks them all up. And then you hear the double clicking. They would fall down in the water. There's a mechanism down there, which I'll be able to show you in a little while, that shoots them up through the soul sand. The soul sand whips them over. And they come right down here. I don't think I ever did anything with the dyes, but you know, it was fun to do. Oh man. That was actually a lot of fun to figure out. Over here we have an absolutely AFK cactus farm. It's not completely lossless, but this thing actually worked really well for what it did. And as you can see, it worked. So this was kind of the dye corner. And then the same thing with the water elevators. I mean, when these things came out, I was all over them. And I kind of planned for them because I was messing around in the beta too. Down here, I decided to hide an enchanting table. The one thing that I can't figure out how to get on either of my current series, but I figured it out back then. Hid lapis down here, and then books there. One day we'll get back to this kind of prime. This took a lot of grinding to get done. There's still shears in this chest? Yeah! That's awesome. I just want to see if it still works and still kicks the stuff out in the back. I don't hear any clicking yet, which is kind of troubling. We'll go back there and we'll check it out. It should be falling down there in that hopper. And we should be able to see them kicking up, hopefully. Nope. Been so long since I was in this world. I mean, who knows how much of this stuff is still working or isn't. Go back here and take a look. Can we see why it's broken? Oh, we're not going to be able to get way down there. We'll break a block. Oh. Maybe they went over and we didn't get to hear it fast enough. That vine farm was a lot of fun to make. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is, well, one of my happiest achievements. The villager trading hall. Watch. Bye-bye. I didn't like him, so I pushed the button and he's gone. And if the button's gone, then that was when I decided I wanted to keep those guys. I wouldn't accidentally get rid of them. And of course, we have to have 2 layers. Rail carts bring them up, and then I had a sorting system that would get them into their pods. This was so much fun to make. The redstone's ugly, but I think I did a decent job of hiding it and not hiding it. And then right here in the middle, we had an iron golem farm. This thing was awesome. It always cranked. You will see some similarities to some of the designs out there, but I had to modify it because they're all based on a 3x3 in the center, and I couldn't do that because of the way I had to space it out just to conform to what the build needed. Are there any villagers left? Wow, 2. There used to be a lot in there. And then this overlays chunks, so it actually cranked out quite good. I've got a glass ceiling up here just to make sure that nobody down there got struck by lightning. Put a lot of time and effort into that just to find out that BrokeRock on chunks, yeah, villagers would disappear. I never got to finish these, but this is a book distribution system. You push the button for whatever book is on the sign, and it would fall out of the sky. This was all for enchanted books. I built 3 of them. Wow. I had so much fun here. Hit all my emeralds there, and that's where the vines would come up. Wow. It's crazy being back here. I haven't been back here since we closed out that season. Whew. Here we have a pumpkin farm. Not 100% lossless, but it did pretty good in its day. Let's see. Yep. Nice. And the same thing on this side, but for melons. And again, not lossless. But it worked. Wow. It really worked. And again, I use these water baiters everywhere to move the stuff up to the top. Oh, the XP farm. Let's do it this way. Game mode S, survival. So we have 23 levels. Using the XP bottles. 26, there we go. Get back in creative so we can keep flying around. And then this part over here is actually the first thing that I built on the server, or the first part of this base. When I was trying to get a picture in my mind of what I wanted to do with the circles, which I told you guys I love circles, you've seen it. I built these 3 high sugarcane farms. We're not going to be able to see it until we get out there, but there's a daylight sensor that is like right up there, and that's what actually handles the triggering. I found that clocks were a little bit too laggy on realms. Everything in this place can turn on and off. I wanted to make sure I could do that. Here we have a villager farm, or villager breeder. And even this has an on and off. The glass is covered now. Turn it back on. Now our doors can see the sky. And they can breed. It's just really wild being back over here. Sugar for days. I used it all for trading. Let's go over here so I can show you guys what I had going on. Lots of sleepless nights over here. So the breeder is right over there. The babies would follow a water channel and they'd fall down right here. There's a tripwire that we can't see, but it's there. Come over here, we would get a mine cart right out of there, and it would shoot the babies off. See all this redstone? Tutorial coming out on this soon, but this is an entrance way that I'll show you in a few minutes. So the babies would come up here. They would get put in the first available pod. And I could come through and keep the ones that I wanted and get rid of the ones that I didn't. The other ones, like the one where we just pushed the button, that's where he ended up. And why does that other cart go all the way over there? I won't tell you. I'll show you. I needed a way to get villagers across to the other side. I haven't played survival in a long time. I'm lost. Man. I mean, it was really nuts. I had so much fun playing here, and it was just such a big scale. I'd never built anything on this kind of scale before. So here's my super smelter. Anything left? Oh, blaze rods, because we had the blaze farm on the realm. I had this thing working before we had kelp blocks. Anything left to cook? No. Where is... Oh, it's empty. Yeah, so that's the fuel one, and then there's a minecart here in the back. That would actually hold the fuel, send the fuel back and forth. And then this one would be for whatever we were trying to cook. I don't know why I'm putting this back. Nostalgia. And this here, ladies and gentlemen, you will see this on BrokeRock. As soon as I get the resources to be able to build it, it's a potion brewer. With every single option in the world you would ever want. I can't wait to show this to you guys. I think it was Tango that built the first one, but it broke, and I was able to fix it and get it to work here. I love this thing. And over here, well, it's not showing anything because, well, probably mined it, or not mined it, but farmed it before I left. But it's cocoa beans. You can do the whole thing all the way up. No automatic collection. Just break them and go. Replant them and leave. What do you think of the design? That's a lot of glass. Alright, we'll skip that part for now. I'll show you that in a minute. Sheep farm, or cooker. So I would go up top, kind of like what I was trying to build on BrokeRock. I should have come over here to see how it was done. It was a drop of 2. You push the button, water comes up, you feed them. The babies spill over, they grow up, you push the button and kill them. Cook them. Same thing with cow on this side. Beef. No! And then in here in the middle, we had a rabbit farm. So you go up top, you feed them. After you have the water running, the babies fall down, you wait for them to grow up, then you come in here with a really good sword, and you get your stuff. Wow. This over here was a netherwort farm, which I had to completely redo after Update Aquatic came out and changed the way that water worked, especially when it came to soul sand. But I got it working. Water Vader kicking him up. Like a charm. On a timer. But of course you have to go back and you have to replant. And over here we have chest. I was really big on chest. No. Cobblestone generator or stone generator. Just depending on which kind of pick you used. And again, everything can turn on and off. We're in creative, so we're not going to be able to see the blocks coming down, but that's how I used to get the resources I needed. How about that view, huh? I just wanted to show you guys what I like playing. We've been so busy just cranking away. I wouldn't be here without you guys, and I really appreciate all the support. I really, really do. So that rail line that you saw, where the lava was, would come all the way over here, and I would be able to get my villagers up here so that we could grow carrots, potatoes, wheat, and beetroot. Which this was a royal pain. I'm trying to figure out if you can see it because of the colors. Yeah. So there's a line of glass that cuts across here. And cuts across here to make sure that these guys never leave their chunk. And that goes the same for all 4 layers. Because I had issues with villagers disappearing. But I wanted to keep the shape. I love the way this thing looks, and you know, it fit the build. And then over here, again, keeping with on and off, you could turn this farm on, get the beet roots and the wheat. The minecarts go under, they go around, do their thing, and then they come right back 1 cart for each layer. Which, if I was AFK over here and this thing was just running full time, I would never have backups. Or clogs. Turn that off, and I think it went from the outside in, which it did. You can hear that thing going, and I want to show you guys what kind of mechanism I use for shooting this stuff out. And you're going to see it on BrokeRock plenty. Simple clock with a dispenser, which can shoot up or down or sideways. There it's shooting down. There is a sorter. Which is where? Gotta be right up here. Oh. A sorter around here somewhere. Yep, right there. That sorts out the wheat and sends it down. Otherwise, I think it's under this. Yep. Goes right in the lava. I had so much fun making this thing. I died quite a few times falling down there. And then again, the same thing, the shape and the height. This was all based on this farm. That's how I got all of the towers done, to make sure they could never get struck by lightning. And of course, this one over here is completely in the desert, and I should have thought about that before I put all the effort in, but it was just so much fun. And then this was supposed to be temporary, but we obviously finished before I could move it. And then down here, I started working on clearing this whole thing out. I dug down probably to about here. Yep. And then after that, I put in some machines to quarry out the area and drop TNT down, and never did get to finish it, and still don't know what I was planning on doing down here. Those are spiders up in there, so I knew I was going to drop them, but otherwise I had no plan. It was just, you know, a new place to build stuff and have fun. And as you can see, it was a big project. I like those. Oh man, it's so good to be back. And then over here in the front of the build, I was going to do sheep farms. They're like 2 on each side, and 2 or 3 layers depending on how it worked out. So I wanted the wool. And then here is the thing you guys will see in the next few days in a tutorial. Hidden staircase. Entrance. This is where I kept all of my junk. This is where I slept. And those of you that watch me in the sky, look. I've always been a hoarder. I've always been bad about my junk. But I was thinking about trying here and putting in a sorting system. There's just so much to do, and we had so much fun playing on this realm. There you go. That's why there are buttons all the way around it, so no one would know where I was. Let's go outside and see what this thing looks like. I put in glass doors because of creepers. Because this place out here got really deadly, because all of that in there is slabs that can't spawn. And that is my former home. That's a little small. I just wanted to show you guys around. I wanted to say thank you and hopefully show you a build that you guys like. I really, really, really appreciate the support. I wasn't expecting to get to 100 subs so early. Very happy we did it. Happy with the way the series are going. I love the feedback and the comments that you guys give me, and I'm looking forward to having a lot more fun playing the game that I love. So thank you very much. Please leave a like on the video. If you're new, and if you're not here because you're one of the 100, make sure you go down there and subscribe. Thanks, guys. This is SentreNet, and I'm out.